Welcome back to another episode of the White Sox March to October. We're coming into today almost exactly halfway through the season. We have a 58-21 record. We're 15 games up in the division. Life's pretty good right now. And on top of that, we have a chance right away here to player lock with Jordan Montgomery to try and finish out a no-hitter. This is actually somehow our first pitcher player lock of this season. And the no-hitter ones, I don't know. They're always a little different feeling, I guess, is what I'll say. But a success with Montgomery would be nice because he is struggling a bit more this season than he has in the past for us. The regression's starting to hit him a bit more, and he's the only guy in the rotation right now who has the cold snowflake symbol next to his name. So let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can throw ourselves a Jordan Montgomery no-hitter and turn around his season, hopefully. Now, like I mentioned, these no-hitter ones, they're something different, really. In my experience, if you don't complete the no-hitter, the most you can get is a 1 out of 3 plus. Like, obviously the no-hitter would get you the full +3, but I could give up, you know, like a bunt base hit and then strike out the rest of the 9 batters, and it would still probably just give me 1+. So we gotta find a way not to let any hits happen here, and we've got a tough opponent for this first matchup. We gotta deal with Trout immediately. Man, and now Montgomery won't find the zone. We're dancing around it. We're flirting with the edge of the zone, but we can't hit it here. And I missed 4 straight. That's not a good start. I mean, I don't know. It's not a hit, and we can give up walks. This isn't a perfect game, but we also don't have like that big of a lead, so I don't want to give up a bunch of free runners and then give up 1 big hit or something, and then that, well, that'll do it. Yeah, that was more on me, though, than the game. A lot of times I'm able to complain about a fluky base hit to blow the no-hitter, but I was kind of asking for it there. I don't know what it was, but I can't get a perfect pitch release with Montgomery right now. Well, and then there I do. But now when it doesn't matter. We gonna turn 2? Sure are. And that grounder's going to end the inning, so no runs allowed, still a shutout. But I guess the whole point of the player lock is kind of done now. I don't know, though. Sometimes it's better to give up that hit immediately like we did versus giving it up with an out or 2 in the 9th. We still got to make sure we have a good enough rest of this game to get the 1+ boost. It seems like we're getting a lot of contact, a lot of ground balls. All right, there we go. There's a punch out. And another grounder. Nice quick 1-2-3 inning in the 8th. We still might have a chance at a complete game shutout here. I'd almost be surprised if they took me out. And yep, we're going to start the 9th. Green energy, 5-run lead to work with. And another punch out. That was a really good pitch. And another strikeout. Okay. I didn't really know Montgomery had this kind of strikeout stuff. And I think that ground ball is gonna end it, so we did almost exactly what I said. We gave up 1 hit and then shut him down the rest of the way. Complete game shutout. Guaranteed still only gonna be a 1+, and yep, there it is. It's pretty much, well, I was gonna say all or nothing, but I guess 1+ isn't a nothing. And even though we haven't seemed to have the greatest luck with those performance boost pluses really turning our guys into having good seasons, we have seen 1+ make a big difference before, so hopefully it makes a difference for Montgomery, gets him going again. And if he has another couple of good starts, we do still have him on our trading list, so if somebody wants him, you know, feel free, give me a good offer. I somehow didn't realize, though, that we got 2 momentum fireballs from that. So we're in a good spot when it comes to momentum. We don't sweep Philly, though. I would have liked to see that. And like really, game? I just don't understand how almost everything the CPU's doing this year seems almost designed to be the most annoying and frustrating it possibly can be. Because the issue with this one, I can't go to the screen right now. The fact that they're asking me if I want to call up a relief pitcher, that's great. We like that. The problem, however, is we have at least 2 better relief pitchers on the 40-man roster that I would much rather call up than Joe Jimenez. But no, this is the only dude I get the decision to call up. What happened to the multiple options here? I swear in earlier March to Octobers, it used to be like, okay, you got 3 options here, pick one to call up. But no, you'll get who the CPU wants and you'll like it. I still think I am gonna bring him up though, because I don't like the imbalance in pitchers to hitters that we have right now ever since the CPU brought up this dude, Lazaro. And also just to make sure we still can't send down Davy Garcia. So I do think I'm going to make this move, even though I don't necessarily want to see Joe Jimenez in comparison to the other relievers it could have been. I do think it's a better move for the team to bring him up and send Lazaro back down. So that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do then. I don't even remember how we got Joe Jimenez. I'm guessing he was just an auto signing in this past offseason. So let's just see, just to make sure we have what we want to see here. Joe Jimenez, I'm going to move him out of a setup role. I mean, attribute wise, he's not bad. I don't necessarily like his pitch mix, but the hits, Ks, and walks per 9 are all nice. And then offensively, yeah, they didn't go messing with my stuff. So good. Oh my God. And I happened to be on the lineup screen, so I decided to check in on him since I saw the fireball. We've got Jordan Montgomery now up to a 288 average. He's finally doing it. The 3+ boost is finally kicked in here. 288 average, 365 on base, 544 slug, 909 OPS. I don't really get why he seems to be making a lot of errors. His fielding attributes are really solid. But there we go. It's finally happening. All right, so let's go into this next one then. We've got a 1-0 lead on KC, but they've got 2 on and nobody out, and Montgomery's in the game still. I'm guessing I'm probably going to want to take him out pretty much right away here. But let's see. I mean, 1-0, there's not going to be too much that's gone on. And it's a solo shot from Shea Langoliers. That's our only run. And yeah, Montgomery, 7 scoreless innings, assuming neither of those runs on base come around to score. So that's in 2 starts, basically lowering his ERA from like 470 to basically 4. Well, actually, let's see what his energy situation's looking like, because I think the best matchups right now are to keep a lefty in. The only lefties we have in our bullpen right now are Tanner Scott and Crochet. No, I'm going to bring in Scott. I don't even know why I wasn't going to. I mean, he didn't quite have full energy, but it's up there. And it's still better to bring him in than trying to leave Montgomery in with 2 on and nobody out. All right, so work me out of this jam here, Tanner. Let's not miss our spots. And let's get the lead runner. Oh, Montgomery? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I should have just taken the double play, because I had a double play if I wanted to turn it, I'm sure. Well, we can get the lead runner again and not turn 2. I can't say that one would have been a double play. It would have ended the inning if it was, but that was a little bit more speed and a little bit more of a difficult play. That's kind of crazy though. How many times does a third baseman have an unassisted ground ball in the same inning? Or 2, I guess, in the same inning is what I meant to say. And then Scott's gonna punch him out to end it. It's exactly what we needed out of him. Now what we need out of this offense is maybe a run or 2 of insurance so we can feel better about picking up another Crochet save. Oh my God, and then I struck out on 3 pitches in the meat of the plate. I was so early and out in front of the first 2 that I tried to consciously slow the bat down for that one, and then I'm too late. And I'm dropping the PCI for good measure. Oh, and then I'm doing that with Vlad. I'm looking real good here. These are the first at-bats of the day. Cut me some slack. Can I just do something with Spencer Jones, though? That would make me happy. Even if it's just a base hit. Well, that's not going to be a base hit. It definitely could have been. All right, well, finish it out for me, Garrett. You got 1 run. You got Bobby Witt Jr. leading off against you. No pressure at all. Ooh, we got him up above the zone. That still did not go where I wanted it to. I don't know if you saw the par there. The whole par was supposed to be out of the zone, and that somehow found a way to still possibly be called a strike if he took it. Oh, okay, no, we're good. Little scary, but we're good. I messed up the throw. I mean, it doesn't matter. I just always kind of practice the throw, and I never mess up the throw. There we go. Another heater's gonna finish off Mullins. Another save for Crochet. Another easy win. Man, and we got... I guess that's warranted. I was gonna say I'm surprised we got 2 fireballs as a base, but we did come in only up 1, 2 on and no outs. That was a tough spot, but 3 fireballs for what ended up a pretty easy game. Can't really complain about that. This White Sox team is just kind of rolling. Doesn't even seem to matter too much what I do. So let's see here, 3 more fireballs to add back in. Right back up to a big fireball, and we've got 2 more games against KC. We got to scout first. Scouting's almost done for the year. All right, let's go ahead and move on one more time. I'll be honest, I have found some interesting prospects, so I am actually kind of excited to draft again, even if I kind of get the sense in multiple ways that the draft doesn't matter a ton at this point. And what is this trade? Hello? The Tigers are offering me Riley Green. They're gonna trade him within the division, and maybe even crazier, I don't think I want to do it. I mean, he's only got this year and next year left before he hits free agency. We already have a solid outfield that I feel fine about, and we're giving up 2 of our better prospects to do it. And then Chris Roca, who, like, he isn't anything right now, and his potential, he's already kind of at it, but a fast track could kind of solve everything if we got that opportunity down the line. But Johnny Castro, 19 years old, 73 overall, my number 1 pick in the 2nd draft, at least as long as I'm remembering correctly. But then Termarr Johnson, 22 years old, 77 overall, A potential. His progression's been going up solid, even though all he's been is a bench player that hasn't played too well. So I don't think I'd want to make this trade. We do have 2 more options though, so let's see. Are the Giants just going to try and give me Luciano again? They are. This is the most me-friendly trade that they've proposed for Luciano. We'd be giving up Michael McCormick, who's 18 years old, A potential. And even though he's really far away, I'm not going to lie, I am kind of excited to see what he could potentially turn into. And then Phil Maton, who he's been so good for us, though, in the bullpen. I don't know if I want to be too quick to want to get rid of him. And then Lucas Giolito, who's a 70? He's not even progressing that much, but I could have sworn he was a 68. So apparently that's +2 overall. Dude, I don't know. Call me crazy again, but I don't think I want to do this one either. We really don't need a 25-year-old 77 overall shortstop right now. I mean, that's kind of, we already have Termarr Johnson, Colin Houck, Jordan Lawler, Colson Montgomery. You could probably still throw Duran in that mix. And I don't really think Luciano's better enough than any of those dudes to take any time away. Then on top of that, like I said, Phil Maton has actually been pretty key for us this year. 13 holds, 5 saves, 1 run allowed, and 21 1/3. So I guess that leaves us with one last option, the Angels. Well, this one's definitely a more low profile trade than those other 2. They want to give me a 22-year-old 70 overall B potential third baseman for my slightly younger and slightly worse third baseman, and Vince Velasquez, who I had no idea was on our team. But I don't see the need to do this again. Why accelerate our clock on our prospect third baseman here? I'm fine giving Jimmy Hernandez the time he needs with how our infield's looking like right now. We don't really need somebody who's going to get to the bigs quicker. So yeah, I think I'm going to pass up on all these trades. I knew going into this season I was going to be a lot more selective on trades, to the point where I actually thought about putting some sort of limit on how many trades I would let myself make over the course of the year. Didn't end up doing that. I just told myself I'd be more selective, and I think that's leading me to not feel the need to do any of these. I think this Luciano one is the one that would make the most sense, and even then it doesn't fully make sense for the current team as it is right now. So I think I am. We're gonna go right past this. No trades are being made in that one, and I may as well just do it at this point. So it stops asking me. We've had 3 opportunities that it's asked me to fast track a player, and every time now it's been a 38-year-old that's a 58 overall. And I've said it every time he pops up. He could get the best attribute boost possible. He would still not make our major league team. But I don't know, like I said, at this point I feel like I should do it just so it stops asking me. This is making me wish I just did it on the first try. I guess now we know, now we've learned for future reference, I should just do the fast track so it actually gives me the chance to do somebody else the next time down the line. Because, like, who knows, if I did this Rojas one the first time around, maybe I still would have gotten 2 more chances at fast tracks when the other Rojas ones popped up, but they wouldn't have been Rojas that time, if that makes any sense. But no, let's get through this as quick as possible, because I really do not care. The only reason I'm actually doing this is so that we never see it again, hopefully. All right, well, you know, I guess I should actually try to do good with him, because I guess if I fail and I don't get a boost, chances are they might just ask me for a fourth time if I want to fast track him. Did I really miss that? So he can't hit, he can't field. What can he do? Oh my. All right, third AB. Let's get a third strikeout. Why not? I was also curious and I checked this pitcher here, Mick Abel, 81 overall. So like, what a mismatch this is. I gotta use somebody with as bad of attributes as Rojas has at this point. I gotta face an 81 overall. No wonder all I can do is strike out. What am I even swinging at there? Hey, there we go. Turns out if we get a fastball right down the middle, I can actually hit it. All right, we get another chance. I'm very surprised this pitcher's still out there. 93 pitches, he's out of energy, he's given up 3, and the bases are loaded. And he actually made a really nice pitch on a 3-2 count there. That's a shame. I was kind of hoping he'd just be wild enough to let me get walked, driving a run that way. Man, why are we getting 5 plate appearances? That is such overkill. And okay, well, that seems like a great way to end it. A perfect swing, kind of a lazy ground ball. I don't know then. I don't know if a 1 for 5 with a run driven in is enough to get us the plus we need. Oh, wait, we're not even done yet because we're going to extras. And that one's going to be another ground out. I mean, what do they expect? They gave me a guy who has 36 contact and 22 power against righties. They made me take 6 at-bats against a right-handed pitcher. And I even made a perfect swing that wasn't a hit. What's it going to tell me then? I guarantee I'm not going to get anything. No, we did? Okay, well, never mind then. I don't really know how. I don't think a 1 for 6 game from a 38-year-old in AAA would impress management, but we did it. And hopefully we won't have to hear from Miguel Rojas now ever again. At least we got a little bit of momentum out of it too. And heading into a series against San Diego, we got one last week of scouting to do. All right, so we'll move on one last time here from scouting, see how far we sim here. And then honestly, that's probably going to be it for the episode because the draft is right around the corner. I don't want to accidentally advance to that and then have to do that right now. But yeah, that's where I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. We're 70-24. 110 projected wins, and we're not even at the all-star break yet. But yeah, next episode will be the draft. I don't plan on going as in depth with it as I have in our first 3 drafts, but it's still a draft. It's still inherently exciting. And then from that point is pretty much just our sprint to the end of the regular season. I feel like this season is flying by, probably because I'm actually uploading this series consistently again. Who would have thought? But anyways, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that. But thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out again, and I will see you next time.